already know you got the joint right here for you.
Right. Yo, this was my first this is like my first official one.
This your official interview. You know you're the most featured guest on the Fortune Cookie. This would be, I think, your fourth one.
Maybe so. I think that sounds about right.
I be you on season 1, 2, and now 3.
Shout out to the boy, the Don-Tay.
The Don-Tay. Alright, so you got to start this. It's gonna play the intro. If they don't know the name yet, they never go. Cbmann. Yeah. We in the building.
Yeah.
I got the Don-Tay.
The Don-Tay, you already know.
Checking levels right now, making sure everything is good.
Yeah. Y'all hear me out there? I know.
There we go. It's season 3.
Season 3, mother suckers.
This is crazy though, because I never thought, you've been around since season 1 because you was on the first one.
About to say started from
on the second
bottom.
And the third. Now that I think about it.
Getting my features on out here. Now I'm just like, I really do enjoy doing the podcast with y'all just because it's something that's so different for real.
Alright, something is wrong. Let me stop this for a second. Something's wrong.
Is it just that jumpy thing? I saw that jumpy thing. I know. He said, Don-Tay, you already know. Yeah. You understand?
You are such a fucking jerk, right?
Yeah. Why?
We back.
Back in the building. You already know it's the Don-Tay. The Don-Tay. Mic check. Alright. This should be good. Turn our inputs up, being said. Turn them up at the same time. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, I got you. All right.
Yeah, that was me. I saw that, John.
Alright, we back. We had some technical difficulties. We had to play around with some stuff.
We got it in order now, though. Don't worry, folks.
Yeah. I got the Don-Tay with me.
The Don-Tay.
And I am like super proud of you because...
Thank you. I'll let you speak.
This interview is about you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yes.
And I am... Like, I'm happy because I remember when you let me hear your first, one of your freestyles.
Yeah, because that's what I used to do.
You know what I mean?
That's how I started, for real. Little freestyles or whatever. That was always my twist. But for real, I mean, I definitely gotta give a thanks to you. As much as you proud of me, I'm proud of you as well because of all the stuff you be doing and how you hold it down.
Well, thank you, sir.
So, I mean, that just kind of, helped me do what I do a little bit. And, the other people that's part of the commission, for real. Shout out to the commission. ENT is not a gang. I just appreciate y'all. So that's the reason why I'm here today, for real. Because of the, the tutelage that I got from y'all, just from, being around y'all and soaking up the energy, it's helped me to be able to be more structured with my writing compared to, like you said, back when I used to freestyle. Because that's that's high school days, for real.
But when was the first time you did rap, though? What year was that?
What do you mean by that?
When was that freestyle? Because I remember I think you was just freestyling with...
That drum probably was recorded back in, 2010. Okay. Something like that. Because, like I said, it all really started in high school.
Okay.
But it was just I was just playing around, for real. They used to really rap at school. They had rap battles and all that stuff. I was never with none of that. I went to T.F.C, Franklin Learning Center.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to, y'all know who y'all are from FLC that I still fuck with.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I ain't fuck with school, to be honest with you. School wasn't really my twist.
You're an idiot.
No, because, what was it for, really? Where the money at? And once I started working while I was in high school, I really just stopped caring about school. But that's a whole nother story. But yeah, that's really where it started, though. My man's, he got several different names, for real. But he started off Zany Brainy, and right now he's currently Yapper Daddy. So that's my man
Yapper
Sean.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I've heard of him though.
Yeah, I'm about to say you probably saw him before. That's the tall, dark skinned boy. That's my man. You probably definitely seen him before. You've been over there a couple of times or whatever. But
Oh, okay.
yeah. So like the whole Magoolies, that's what we used to go by for real. And like they used to rap. Like they put out a project and everything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like I was always around it, and then like I said with you, then like you dropped a project. You figure we got
you was
City
always,
who dropped. So like
that's
it
what I
was
was gonna
always
say.
music around.
So
me.
was City one of the people that you was like? Because for me, City is the reason why I rap.
Okay.
Now, for those people who don't know who City is our cousin. He used to work for 100.3, but he also dropped a mixtape too. Like people didn't really know who he was. Like he basically chose family over music. But he was the only person in our family that did music. Mm-hmm. So when I listened to his CD, I was like, if this nigga can do it, I can do it. Like you get what I'm saying? Like because you look at your family and like, I'm not saying that the stuff he was saying he was lying about, but like it was like a motivational thing. Like I said, like if he was where he was and successful in college and I was like in the streets or whatever, I just felt like I had something to say. Does that make sense? I felt like I had something to say and I had something to, you know what I mean, give to the people. Like if I could, you know what I mean? So was he one of those people that kind of made you do it? Because you recently just took it serious. Why did you take it serious?
Like I only took it serious, like I said, for from being around y'all.
Okay.
I mean, it's a booth right across the street from me. I would be like stupid to not utilize it, considering that, you know, since like I said, high school for real, I've been able to like put words together. Like, I never really considered myself a rapper, and I still don't for real. I like to say I'm a writer at this point because I really enjoy the whole part of just writing.
But after a while though, like, all right, because I saw the transition. Right. It was just like, all right, freestyle here and there. Right. So you're saying that it's just because we moved back close to each other, it became a more convenient thing. Like, all right, is it therapy?
Eli been trying to get me. Well, I'm about to say,
did it start as a therapy thing? Like this? But okay.
Because I mean, well, besides the freestyling, the writing, yes, was definitely more therapy for me. Okay. Because when I did like start writing back in the day, for real, I would only write during stressful times or times when I was feeling down. Okay. I didn't really, because like I said, I wasn't trying to be a rapper, so it's not like I was just writing raps all the time. It legit was like poetry for me, for real. Cause even back then, what I wrote wasn't even as structured as it is today. It was still like just kind of like not all over the place. Cause I was tough. I was listening to something like, I was spitting back for real. Like I said, this was like maybe only like 8-9 years ago for real. But to me, that was a while ago for real, especially considering like how I write or rap now. So
tell me about that process though, because I remember when you came over and it was about the hooks, like first it was like you writing hooks, you didn't write hooks. Now I was like it's gonna become easy to you. You get what I'm saying? So explain that though. Compare your writing process from when you started to now.
Basically, it's still similar to what I used to do for real. Like I said, because I was tough back then. But now I just know how to like structure it and have concepts and ideas. And
okay, so you're saying like songs versus freestyle.
Yeah,
like
instead of just having like actual topics.
Well, what's easier for you? Freestyles or songs now that you know what I mean, that you're able to pretty much do both. What's easier for you?
Damn. Hold on, wait. Let me just think for a second, because that's a good question. Which one is easier, you said, right? I think probably still writing a freestyle or just freestyling is easier.
Hell yeah, because you ain't got to think of a concept, you know what I mean? It's easier.
But if you ask me which one I like more, I legit like writing more.
Writing songs.
I like sitting there and thinking about the story or the, the feeling that I'm trying to convey throughout the song, as opposed to just like me talking my shit. Like I can talk my shit anytime I want. I talk my shit well. I'm not worried about that. Like, but at the end of the day, the writing is definitely like just really, I really enjoy that at this point. I wish I could sing. It's definitely something I'll throw out there as well. If I could sing, man, I'll tell you. But that's a whole nother story.
So you want to start playing with that next?
I mean,
singing?
Yeah, because like I said, part of the whole writing process is still I gotta record it. I mean, I don't really have to, because like I said, I'm not really trying to I ain't really trying to do much. It's still therapy for me as well. So that aspect still has stayed the same in the sense of like, even though now I can just like, I ain't gonna say write on demand, because I ain't gonna start camping right now. Somebody try to pull my. But anyway.
But you do feel like you have a variety. You know what I mean? You know, you're growing into an artist for the most part. And them niggas is laughing because of course we got, you know, some people in the backstage the product. Breezy is in the building.
Yeah, backstage tripping, backstage. Wonder how backstage big.
But okay, so besides, you know, I know you learned, you know, from me. You know, you've always been a fan. You remember my first mixtape. Like we probably can sit here and be like, yo, remember this song, remember that. So you've always been a fan of mine. But who's also a favorite art? Well, who's your favorite artist? Because now I started calling you Lupe because you just had that demeanor like Lupe Fiasco.
Because I used to bang with Lupe heavy back then.
You did?
Yeah, I still do bang with Lupe. I'm not gonna fraud. I still like Lupe Fiasco a lot. Okay, I still listen to him actually.
But you were definitely a fan of Ye, right?
I'm gonna be a fan of Kanye West, Ye until the day I die. Most likely, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, but so today though, do you still have different feelings about him? Do you have a different? How do you feel about Ye today?
I just told you, I still bang with him. Yes, I still bang with him.
Even after some of the shit he be saying,
still after all this shit that he been doing. You wanna know why? You want me to tell you why? Because to be honest with you, we all humans, we all do crazy shit. I done did some crazy shit, and the shit that I done did that like I think back and be like yo, that was crazy. You know what I mean?
All right. So do you think that he has the curse up from the Kardashians though?
I don't know. I mean, my man had it tough since his mom passed, to be honest with you, which I could understand completely because, like, man, I couldn't imagine losing my mom. You know what I mean? I couldn't imagine how that would change me as a person.
Yeah.
How I would look at the world. I already know how I look at the world sometimes, for real.
Right.
So, like, to lose, like, you know, one of your beacons of light, for real, that can make things get really dark, for real.
So, you think that clouded his mind to wind up with a Kardashian? He's under the curse. No? All right, moving on. Okay, so, but why the Don-Tay though? Why? All right, niggas know that I call you. It's so bad that I've been calling you Lupe for so long that my son just found out what your real name was.
Yes, that is correct.
He's like, who's Don-Tay? You know what I mean?
A lot of people.
But why the Don-Tay? Why'd you take that name?
The whole story behind it for real started one day when it was like I had a session or whatever, and Stacks was asking me like, "What's my name?" This was like one of my first sessions. I didn't, well, not like one of my first, one of my first ones. So like we had previous ones. I think he might just put my name on there for real. It was like, you know, I was just recording for me, and so eventually he asked me like, "What is my name?" And the name that I had. And
is this after Mark Kush?
Yeah, I'm about to finish the story. So my original name that I wanted to use was DJ Markush. Okay.
Why DJ?
My middle name.
Where the fuck did the DJ
came in from the fact that like I really like music. I listen to a lot of music. I used to like make mix CDs or mixtapes for people.
Okay, like Eric,
you know what I mean? So I never actually spun any tables, but I was making no mix CDs and volumes, and I had all this other type of stuff popping up. You know what I mean? I had my 80-pack of CDRs, blank Jones with the cases. You know what I mean? I was moving them Jones out here, so I was, whatever. That was my twist. So that's why the DJ came from. The Markush came from the play on my middle name,
right?
Which is Marcus.
Okay.
And then
somebody calling you.
No, we ain't getting that.
Who is it?
Is that John I saved in my phone? You know when I saved my phone, I'm not answering your call.
My Johns, our Johns be saying scam likely. When people, I don't know what it is, but that shit, if it ain't a number or if it's like a bill collector, it say scam likely.
Listen.
I like them phones now. But my bad. Go ahead.
So like I said, it was a play on my middle name, which is Marcus. It was Markush, which is like, Kush from Mars. There's gotta be some gas, right? But anyway, I got played for that show.
He was like Noah.
So it ended up becoming the Don-Tay, thanks to Stacks once again.
Just your real name, but just
which is my real name, but
words.
it's once again a play on it. And I mean, I am a Don for real, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And it is people that call me Tay as well.
All right, so why 08 tape though?
All right, so the 08 tape, it all pays back homage to high school.
High school. That was when you graduated, right? You graduated 08.
08?
08? I'm 09 though. But I'm the last one because that 2010 bullshit. 010? What are you talking about? 2010? That shit is bullshit. 09? You know what I'm saying? We the last of them. Baby. Yeah, young boy, stay over there.
Yeah,
Chum ball.
Chum ball. I like that.
But yeah, why the 08 tape though?
Alright, so that's paying homage to high school. If you listen to that John, you'll notice that all of the beats that's on that John was songs that came out during the era while I was in high school. So anywhere from when I was a freshman to when I graduated, those was the beats that I selected. And like I said, it was just a homage to when I graduated.
Was that a transition for you, or you just think that was like something?
That's kind of like when I started rapping, like I said.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
Start playing around with it, like just,
yeah, you know what I mean? So it was just a homage to that.
And that's on SoundCloud right now?
It's on SoundCloud, and that's on Dat Piff.
Oh, it's on Dat Piff?
It's on both of them Jones for
Okay, Dat Piff as well.
Listen to that John on SoundCloud, Dat Piff, you already know, like I said, it's the Don-Tay, the 08 tape, I'm on both of them Jones. So that was the reason why I did that. And I just did all freestyles because like that's kind of how mixtapes was back during our era. I mean, everybody was just jacking beats, carrying Jones, doing freestyle. So I just wanted to have a little fun for real. So that's how that all came about.
Now, do you feel all right? This fool right here don't really have as much social media accounts. He only really got a Twitter. Yep. Now, since I put you D right to Twitter at least, and you don't have an Instagram and stuff like that, but even with doing music, do you feel the need to keep up with social media, or do you feel like Twitter is cool? You feel what I'm saying? Like, do you feel like you need to you do more things, or you feel like you good?
I'm cool with Twitter, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it being with you. I haven't been on my Twitter maybe in like 2 weeks now, maybe 3 weeks, just because that joint really not me. It's not really much on there for me.
Okay.
Like, I will agree with what you said. It was the most useful out of the like options for real, because like I feel like the gram just isn't me. It's not like I haven't had these social medias before.
Yeah, I remember you had one.
But like I said, they just not me. That's just not me. Like, I'd rather bust it up with you face to face. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't really got time to just be on here looking at like what am I looking at for real, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna get back on my Twitter though, because like you said, it is useful for the music. It be like people hitting me up asking me, yo bro, you need this, you want you know what I mean? So like, no, it definitely is useful. I see the purpose behind it, but besides Twitter, I'm not gonna go any further into it because I'm still not really like, you know what I mean, trying to like become a rapper. Like, I still just enjoy it.
So what do you use? What you be listening to stuff on? YouTube, right? You like YouTube?
Yeah, I could be on the tubes. I call it the tubes. I like being on YouTube. Like, you said, what do I listen to?
Yeah, because you gotta, I mean, I know you be in the wheel and you hear the music what's going on, but how you tuned in though?
You listen to Tidal. And
Tidal. You got a Tidal joint.
Support Black business. Shout out to my man Jay.
Yeah, man, support Black business for real though. For real.
But yeah, no, so I got Tidal, I use my Tidal, and that's just how I listen to music. You figure they give you, they got a nice little algorithm going or whatever, so they give you suggestions based off of the artists that you like, stuff that you previously listened to. How I stay current is basically like every Friday they'll show you the new releases, and I'll just pick which one of them genres I want to listen to. That's
but as far as just like drama and stuff, you just like trying to stay away. You keep up with the news and what's going on with Trump, dumbass?
No, I really don't do the news.
Really? So you just really out of the loop?
Yeah, man, I can't.
At least you got YouTube though, cause it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I say like it's not like I'm about to say, and like I browse online, so I see articles. I read articles sometimes and stuff like that. So I won't watch the news. I'll read it if anything, but I mean, like I be hearing what's going on, and you know, like I said, I'll look up on it, but I ain't got shit to do with that, to be honest with you, man. I got too much going on in front of me.
So you're a dad now.
Right,
You're
I
a
got
dad
too much shit
now.
going
Let's
in
get
front of me.
personal a little personal.
Right.
Before we get back into it, you're a dad now. How has that changed you? Does that change the way you kind of write music and stuff? Do he listen to you? You play music for him?
Oh yeah, we be jamming all the time. He was at 12/8/18. If you wasn't there, you missed out. That
Oh
was an
yeah,
epic,
it was epic.
party.
I made it to
You
the, I made it at the end.
12/8/18.
Everybody was toured. I hate coming to parties and everybody's drunk because you be like, shots, and they're like,
yo,
bitch, we already had.
It was so lit.
I'm about to die.
That was like the first party that I ever really like put together for real.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody came out and it was just really lit night.
Do he listen to your music though? Because
I
I remember.
So he was there that night and he started dancing.
Oh, okay.
When I think My Love was on or whatever, he started dancing to that joint or whatever, because throughout the whole process of me working on the tape, I'm riding around listening to it, trying to, whatever, what we do. And he's in the car with me, you know what I mean? So, yes, he's listened to my music. He likes listening to my music. I actually, I wrote a verse about him, maybe like 2 verses so far, but they not out. I did shout them out in the 08 tape, so if you listen to that joint, y'all listen for that joint. Shout out to my man, Young Mike.
Okay, Micah.
Yeah, Micah, that's my young boy now. He definitely has changed me. Like you said, he has changed the way I write, because like I said, I've already tried to write songs for him.
Yeah.
But no, it's a crazy life change. You know what I mean? Like your life completely just changes. It's not really life anymore, but that's a whole other story. But I mean, I'm rocking out with it. That's my young boy.
I feel that. So what's next? I know you got the what? LL Bootay.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, right now I'm working on this little EP, is what I'm gonna call it. This little joint I'm trying to drop sometime.
You looking for any producers? You got any producers in the
No,
pocket?
it's just if I can ever get my brother back, shout out to Prince Productions.
Prince Productions is
If I can, y'all can check his SoundCloud out too though. Prince
Productions. He ain't gonna let you download shit either.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let you know that right now. Prince Production is stingy on the beats. He put all these hot beats on. You know what I'm saying, on all these sites, and then won't even let you download none of that shit.
And then right now, I don't know if he ever gonna go back to making beats. He's saying he wants to, and he might have hardware to be able to do it soon as far as getting his new laptop. But he only getting a new laptop so he can go to med school. Once you go to med school, you're not gonna have time to make beats.
No, you're not.
I don't see you having time. You didn't have time for it now, which is why you haven't been making us beats.
So has he always played instruments or something? How do you know how to make beats? When did he start?
I feel like back when they was in elementary or middle school. I don't know what school they was at.
Okay.
But he was definitely in some musical class, because I remember one time he brought home a violin. I remember one time he was playing. We used to have a piano over there, or organ.
Okay. I didn't know y'all had a piano over there.
We used to have this crazy, like one of them church drums with the little. It was crazy, bro. We had one of them over there. And he came home one time and he knew how to play that drum. I'm like,
he went to Central though, right?
He went to Central for high school, yeah. But once he was in high school, he wasn't playing with instruments no more.
He was in middle school.
Elementary and middle school when he was doing it. So the beats, I don't really know how that came about.
So are you all right? So you looking for producers because Prince on some shit?
Yeah, that's a fact.
So make sure y'all hit him up on Twitter, on his Twitter.
Yeah, my Twitter.
But what about videos? You got some videos coming?
We working on that. I mean, I gotta talk to some folks.
You gotta talk to me. I already didn't know. I already know.
No, I mean, we said that we gonna get it.
What joint you want to do though? Because we can start,
something
working
off the
on.
tape, or should I do something off the new drum?
Huh?
Should I do something off the 08 tape or something?
Yeah, definitely gotta do something off the 08 tape.
All right, we're gonna do something off the 08 tape. I mean, I should do like my favorite song on off of there, right?
I mean, you gotta let me know because Stacks is working on videos. I'm working on Stacks product videos.
Is that what that
is
for?
but what I'm saying is I do have time we can sit down and do some stuff. So you said you got an EP coming. Was that LL Bootay?
No, it's like a little. I don't want to call it a prequel to it, but I mean it's kind of along those lines. The goal is to drop it. I don't really want to say when. I want it to be a surprise, to be honest with you. But it's a themed little tape. I don't really want to say too much right now. That's all I'm gonna say.
What about
But I can give some hints out. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, you know what? I wasn't really going to say much, but since you're talking about it and on the subject, can y'all talk about how that project got its name?
what? Booty?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Was he a blood?
No, let him explain it. He got it.
So he a blood, and you know they don't use no C's.
Alright,
So
I'm the Don-Tay, you already know.
Mhm.
Big B's only, you already know.
Big B's, okay.
Well, that's not a pause. Oh man, never mind.
Alright, so
Anyway, it's a play on LL Cool J. So, you know.
So it's gonna be for the ladies.
Yeah, it's gonna be for the ladies.
Okay. Oh, and Bree's on that joint too. Bree's in the building. She's on that joint. I heard that joint. That joint is fucking fire.
She should be on the new project. Actually, we're gonna record that joint tonight. I'm trying to have you on the new project. I'm waiting for that verse, but I ain't
I got you. I got you. I can actually write that joint tonight. All right, so we back like we never left.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? I'm in here with the Don-Tay.
The Don-Tay.
Season 3, and you know this is the fortune cookie.
Man.
So, behind every episode, song, mixtape, album, all that, there's always a hidden message. What's the fortune you want to give to your fans and your family and all the people watching today? What's your fortune to give today?
My fortune for the day, damn, that was a good one. My fortune for the day is to let it out sometimes.
What does that mean?
That means a lot of times we hold shit in, whether it be like emotionally.
Okay.
Sometimes you just gotta let that shit out. You gotta find your outlet.
Don't let things build up.
Yeah, don't let it build up. Don't let
Okay.
it build up too much. Because letting it build up is not the correct thing to do. It'll only end up worse. You let it out, and you don't gotta let it all out. That's not what I'm saying. Like, you just gotta find a way to, like, you can find a way to, like, finesse it and let some out for real. However you gotta get it done for real. You gotta find what your outlet is. So I guess my fortune is find your outlet, but for real, I'd rather, like I say, let it out. Because that's what is more important and that's what it's more about.
All right, let that shit out. Because, you know, even when you hold your poop in, you know, that shit can kill you.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
You know?
so it's not even just emotionally.
You know
It's
what I'm saying?
physically as well. Let
But
it
that's
out.
real, though. That's real, though, because I'm going to tell you a situation that I did recently. Like, even with my dad. Like, I had to really get to a point with me mentally to be able to understand that, like, everybody has a purpose in life. And sometimes your purpose might not be what... Just the fact that I believe my dad's purpose was not to be a father.
Right.
Like, I have to accept that wasn't his purpose in life because I've been so angry at, you know, him not doing or just taking responsibility or whatever the case may be. I still have to live my life. And I noticed that, like, I kept letting it build up inside me and that shit was making me sick.
Right.
And it's like, I really have to let it go. Again, I have a baby father. Him and my dad's birthdays are close as hell. They're like the same exact person.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
Like he can't be a father, my child's father. You know what I mean? But that's his purpose, to have kids and not take care of them. Yeah, just to reproduce. Some people's purpose is just what it is. But you're right about that. Stop holding that shit in. You know what I mean? Let it out, whether it's through songs, whether it's through exercising, eating right, reading.
Just
you know,
what it is. It gotta be something. It don't really gotta be overly productive, but it gotta be at least somewhat constructive, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. So let them know, let the people know where they can find you.
On Twitter, it is at _Don_Tay. You don't need me to spell that out. It's THE_DON_TAY. Like I said, the 08 tape is on datpiff.com. You can go in there and search me on there. I'm also on SoundCloud. My SoundCloud, I believe, is still /DJ_Markush.
I think it's the Don-Tay.
I don't know.
I think you changed it. You want to look it up?
Yeah, check it out.
Let's check this shit out.
I thought I did change it because y'all was on me, but
yeah, because you know we don't play no type of mother. You was already in there. The Don-Tay. No, that's not it.
The Don-Tay.
Yeah, it's the Don-Tay.
Alright, yeah.
Which one is it? This one?
That's me right there. Click that joint. See what come up. You can find
This
me.
pull up is you?
That's me right there.
Oh yeah.
That's me.
No. Oh, it's just Don-Tay. DON-TAY.
There you go.
All right.
Check
And the
me
OA
out.
tape is out.
Yes, it
Season
is.
3.
Season 3. I'm
You
in the
know what I'm saying?
building. You know what
In
I'm
the building
saying?
like you ain't knowing season motherfucking 4, nigga.
You listen, y'all might see me again this year.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all better look out.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep your eyes
here.
out for the
And
boy.
he's also our accountant.
No cap.
If niggas ain't know, hit him up for them
He
taxes.
said
Tax
11
time.
years strong, taping, really banking. That's a bar.
Yeah.
On the way tape. Go listen to that, John.
And we out. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
No, I appreciate
I'm
you
super
so
proud
much.
of you, though.
Cbmann.
I'm really
and
super proud of you.
The Don-Tay.
Because like I always felt like the outsider in my family, being as though I'm like the only one that do music. You know, I mean we have other people who are talented too, but I'm the only one that really took it serious and didn't care about what other people had to say. So it's good to have my family right, you know what I mean, right next to me, doing it with me. And I'm definitely gonna get that verse done for you. And I'm gonna get back on my project too, cause I know you on my projects too, so you already know.
Yeah.
All right, and we out, cause you gotta get in the booth,
Appreciate
and we
you.
getting footage of you in the booth. That's gonna be part of the interview. You know what
I
I'm saying?
enjoyed this